Good luck to you, ladies.
Good
It's
luck.
not a privilege.
Good luck.
Break a lash.
Ow.
Ow! Rude. All right, you're live. I don't want to. Oh, no.
Hello, people.
Hey,
Don't forget
folks.
to change to live chat.
Looks like
Okay,
I'm
my break a
frozen.
lash is right there. First thing everybody sees.
It's gonna be fun.
Hi,
It's gonna be
Chow.
fun.
Chow's back.
Hey, Chow.
Hello, everybody. Hold on. Don't forget to thumbs up and change your chat to live chat.
Oh, we have a lot of folks jumping on already. That's great.
We've already got 37 people. I'm so sorry, people, for my sniffles. The allergies just suck. So
Oh, Nancy's
sure
from
you're on live chat,
Scottsdale,
people.
Arizona.
wait, who's in Scottsdale? I think I knew that. Nancy. Oh yeah. She's
Yeah.
on the other side of the Phoenix area. Chow's not feeling well. She's not going to be participating. She is our admin today. I guess I should see if Renee is awake.
What time zone is she in?
Same, mine.
Okay.
I just don't know what she's doing. She's usually not sleeping right now, but I don't know what she's doing.
All right.
Hey, everyone. Welcome. Number 7. Lucky number 7.
Nah, 13. That's mine.
Okay.
7's lucky too, but
Break a lash.
Ryan shaved looking good. Sarah's Creations noticed.
Yep.
Thanks,
Sarah,
Sarah.
you're the first one to notice.
Hey. Look like roadkill in my bathroom sink, but it's all good.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Nancy.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm great.
Now I'm nervous.
I had a little bit of like the sniffles this morning and a sore throat, and Chow's feeling a little under the weather. So I don't know. Maybe it's the cold weather that came through. It's just like in my head. But I'm okay
You
now
look
because
fantastic.
I can't miss Stamp Wars. Oh, you know what? I forgot my phone.
I'm not feeling so hot either.
Deborah asked Ryan, what happened to your beard? This is going to be the
Aww.
topic for the first 5 minutes.
Ryan looks very handsome.
Yep.
He looks like he went back in time.
Much younger version of Ryan.
Yes. I'm
There's
really
Jerry.
surprised you did it now, though, because it's in wintertime, like the best time to have it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's no shave November, and then a lot of people shave it in December. But
Hi, Jerry.
for Christmas photos and stuff for family, I decided I didn't want to have a beard for 20.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right.
Hey,
So-
Candace.
Didn't we already
And
get
as I said, I either had to
super
dye it or cut it.
Yes. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Lori. We already received super chats and PayPal donations.
Yes, I can't believe you guys.
Super, super nice.
Yes, if you guys want to donate,
Okay.
we prefer PayPal just because YouTube takes a chunk if you do a super chat. So the PayPal donation link, if you're interested, not required by any means, is down below or on Nancy's About tab. Either place. I'm not sure if she
There's a
linked it.
little P up there. And I know some of you might know who the sponsor is. Shh, shh, okay.
We don't.
We
Because
don't.
I know that the sponsor may have sent out an email like last week's sponsor. So you only got to hold it in for a few more minutes and then they'll figure
Wow.
out what's going on. Okay.
Oh, Karen. It's the first time for Karen. Yay.
Welcome, Karen.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Good
I
for a
can't
treat.
see tonight. Hold on, you guys. So those of you that are new to Stamp Wars, because we have had quite a following. In fact, I think I am only 15 subscribers away from 18,000.
Wow.
Cannot believe it. Yeah. Wow. So
Wow.
let me tell
It's in
you,
the hour. I'm thinking you'll be good. You'll be
I
there.
think by the end of Stamp Wars, we should have 15, right?
Wow.
That'd
So,
be awesome.
Stamp Wars was started back in, I don't know, 6 months ago, right?
Back in
Stamp Wars? September.
August.
August.
August. Okay, August we started it. And what Stamp Wars was for our team here to get together and share the same stamp set and come up with 4 or 5 different ideas. And then with sabotages, of course, because that's the fun part. And then it grew into sponsorship after the very first Stamp Wars. I paid for the first one. Every single one since then, a stamp company has honored us by sponsoring us and sending us the necessary supplies to show off their company. And we have agreed to make sure we put a follow-up video on each of our channels. So when you are done watching Stamp Wars, you can watch a video without sabotages coming from Ryan, Stacy, Tracy, myself, and also Chow. So those will be coming this week. Now, no one knows what the stamp is except for the host and the person who arranged the setup of the Stamp Wars, which usually is the same person, not always. Bless you, Stacy.
Bless you, Stacy. Oh,
I think that was 4.
it worked. She's
I
out.
was coughing.
Okay.
I almost choked on my drink. Was I not on mute? I muted myself.
You were
That-
on mute,
She
but we
said-
just saw you go.
Nancy
I'm
sent all the pet dander in that
Yes,
in your
yes.
package.
But so we want to make sure that we always keep it a secret because we don't want any ahead of time planning. Now, there have been a few times where the cat has accidentally been let out of the bag when it comes to the company. However, many of these companies have so many different styles of stamps that our contestants don't really know what they're getting into until they open the package. All right. So we want to keep it a secret. So if you do get an email from one of the sponsors, because of course the sponsors are super excited. They want you guys to know that they are hosting Stamp Wars, sponsoring Stamp Wars. But if you guys do find out who it is ahead of time, keep it a secret.
Sorry, I'm reading
Okay.
comments. Erica, yes, it went down the wrong pipe, but it barely went down. So I'm okay.
Noelle made it
I've
on.
recovered.
Yeah, Jerry says no choking. Drink, Stacy. It would make me about 20 minutes to take her 20 minutes to get to you.
Aw.
All right. Okay, so do you guys want to open the stamp set?
No,
Good.
I don't.
I'm fine until like, okay.
This
Yeah.
moment.
So off screen, so nobody else don't show anybody yet.
Don't show everybody. I also want to let you guys know I have one extra stamp set, so I will have a giveaway on my channel. You will get your very own brand new stamp set. Open your packages, folks.
Ooh.
Oh, Tracy's got a big grin on her face. Stacy. All right.
Oh,
Ryan?
I love it.
I do too.
Woo!
I love it so much that I actually have this one already.
Oh.
Oh, Ryan, we're dead.
I
We're
haven't
dead.
used it very often though, so it's not like I have an advantage, I swear.
Oh,
snap.
wow.
He just threw it. He just threw the stamp set.
No, he
Love
didn't.
I love it. I love
But no, that's awesome. So
It's
yeah,
my favorite. She's my favorite.
Do you guys like it?
I love it.
Wow.
Oh,
I love
oh,
her.
hold on a second. I need help with something. Hold on.
What do you mean you need
Wow.
help?
I need help from someone here. Oh, I have some help this night.
Oh my god.
Cooler.
Wow.
We're gonna call you CP, okay?
Wow.
I love her.
Hold on a second. I need help with something. Hold on.
For crying out loud. You mean you need
Wow.
help?
I need help from someone here. Oh, somebody's got their volume up. Oh, she's got to go turn it down. So in
Oh
case
my
you
God.
guys don't know, look at Ryan. He's about to pee in his pants. We have a special guest host tonight, and it is Catherine Pooler
Oh my
from
God.
Catherine Pooler Designs. The stamp set tonight is this stamp set right here. It's called Birds of a Feather stamp set.
This is cool.
Really cool. Look at that.
All right.
Ooh.
It's
Very
beautiful.
Hi, Catherine. Can you hear and see us okay?
I can. I was struggling a little bit with what was going on YouTube versus Zoom, and then there was like
Welcome to our
sound
life.
all over the place.
There's a little bit of a lag, yes.
A lot of a lag, and I'm not used to
Yeah.
it. Usually Erica's the one who's on lag, and then I was getting up and moving junk out of the way, and then I'm like, oh wait, hi, that's on live.
Welcome, Catherine. Oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
Excited to be here.
So I gotta say, Catherine, you don't know like the whole story behind this, but when I started Stamp Wars back in August, I said to Stacy. Stacy is a huge Catherine Puller advocate. I'm sure you know that, and Ryan is too. And I do own a couple of your stamps, but not as many as they had. And she goes, I know the best stamp company that's going to be for all of our styles and designs, and you have to let me pick it. So when we did the first Stamp Wars, it was like, wow. So of course, when it came to doing a second Stamp Wars with you, we were like, yeah, that's the first one we ever did. We got to have Catherine back on. And now, of course, I own like almost all of your inks. And so it has started an addiction that I'm in love with. So thank you so much for your awesome designs.
Yeah, I talked them into the foam pads. I'm like, you guys, you have to get, because Tracy and Nancy, neither one of them had your ink pads. And I'm like, you guys, these are amazing. Nancy, didn't you have the midnight or something? And you were
I
like,
had the midnight.
And you were scared of it. Rightly so.
I kind of put it on the shelf. Like, I don't know how to use this one yet because it kept staining my ink pads, but it is now my go-to black ink when I'm using red rubber stamps. That's the one.
Yeah, it's great with red rubber. I always make sure everyone knows, disclaimer, your photopolymer stamps are going to stain with the midnight.
Yes.
So just a really, light love tap so that you don't sink down into the pad and get ink all over. Just a little love tap and you'll be good with photopolymer, but it does stain.
I flipped through my book of stamps and stuff, and I can tell the ones that I've used at midnight.
Yeah.
I know. Me too. Red rubber, it cleans off wonderfully.
It does. It's beautiful for red rubber. So I was really happy to find that out.
Yeah, but it's black and it's crisp and it's a
good one.
Well, we have a very important question for you, Catherine, because this is a long time debate that Stacy and I have been having, and we needed to have you live to ask you the question.
I'm kind of scared.
No, it's okay.
Now, I know you.
You better vote for me.
I know from way back in the day, you started your empire with, Stampin' Up! And moved on to your own.
Yeah.
So Stacy and I have this long ongoing debate about what is the best white pigment ink. So Catherine, what is your favorite white pigment ink?
Wow. I don't have one because I haven't come out with one yet.
That's what we're saying. Hello, we need that.
So I can't give you a little secret behind the scenes if you want.
Ooh.
So everyone says, I need a white ink that is actually white when you stamp it on cardstock. That's what everybody wants. But because of the nature of what pigment ink is, it's basically a paint.
Right.
It's just not a thing. That's not going to happen.
Right.
So we have worked with our manufacturer to get as close to that as we can. And we came pretty close. And we tabled it, and hopefully someday we'll come back to it. But we hadn't quite gotten there. We got really close to something that I liked a lot, but it wasn't perfect. Wasn't quite there. So
in the meantime, what are you grabbing for on your table?
my white embossing powder.
Hard answer.
Stacey,
I'm
we're
hoping
not
that we
going to
get-
settle this.
No. Well, that Nancy was, it's either between the Hero Hues, the
Unicorn White,
or
the Stampin' Up!
Whisper White. So she
Yes.
figured you would go back to your Stampin' Up! Days and be all about that for her.
Well,
but
no, I really was hoping she'd say she's going to come out with one, and then that would solve the debate for everybody.
Maybe we need to go revisit that. 2019 was a challenge. 2020 was a huge challenge with our supplier for ink. We actually ran out of about half of our ink pads in August before we
I
could get
remember that.
because
Yeah.
they couldn't get the materials to make the cases. So we just ran out of ink, and like we have 60 colors. We were out of about 30, and we were almost out of about 20 more. Like it was,
Wow.
whew, we were sweating bullets, but we're back in stock now. So maybe things are picking up and getting more smooth, and maybe we can go back to looking at that. But we have lots more colors
Right.
coming out in 2021.
Wonderful.
Nancy.
Well, we're glad to
Yeah,
hear.
I heard 8. Oh, speaking of, I need a new color swatch, like the order of how the new ones fit into the old ones. Do we have that?
It's coming with the next ink release.
Okay, good.
Ooh,
Good,
great.
good.
Great.
Because I'm confused. I don't know where mine go.
She's an organizer.
help.
All right.
Help you.
Well, everybody's comments, they love Catherine's answer. Great answer, great answer, great answer. Deb said that wasn't CP approved. Great answer. Yes, so true. And we have a lot of new folks here. So if you are new, welcome to Stamp Wars. We have a special guest host tonight and sponsor, Catherine Pooler. The stamp that they are going to be playing with tonight is the Birds of a Feather stamp set. And Chow will link the link in the chat, and also the link is down below for you guys. And Catherine has given us a special Stamp Wars coupon. Use the word Stamp Wars and you will get $5 off of your $25 purchase. So keep that in mind when you're shopping, but you can wait till after the show to shop because we're gonna have so much fun tonight. All right, are you guys ready to play? Ryan, I want to know, how nervous are you, Ryan, after last week hosting and giving us all of those nasty sabotages you gave us? How are you feeling tonight, Ryan? I mean, you must be nervous. You shaved your whole face.
What goes around comes around, right? So I'm prepared for anything. So
all right,
bring it, Nancy. Let's do it.
Oh,
Tracy
yeah,
was the
she's our winner.
winner of
Woo! Yes.
last week's Stamp Wars with Stampscape. So congratulations, Tracy. So Tracy,
Thank you.
you can choose your advantage of either skipping a sabotage, or you may have additional time at the end. So you can choose one of those, of either skipping a sabotage, or you may have extra time at the end. Okay.
Okay, that makes me nervous because why would she need extra time at the end?
Why are you freaking out? You weren't nervous 10 minutes ago.
I know, that's the way I am. I'm fine up
The
until
role
that.
of Ryan is also going to be played by Stacey again this week. So
Okay.
Gonna throw something?
Thanks, everybody. It
So
was
I
a lot
will
of fun.
tell you that
to finally
my
win a Stamp Wars.
my sabotages are not sabotages. Okay. What I'm going to actually switch up this time is I'm going to give you a list of requirements. So there are
Ooh.
additional things that need to be done on your projects.
okay.
Projects, plural
Do I need to,
projects.
do we need to get, like, write this down?
You may want to write this down.
What?
It's like getting the syllabus.
This is making me sick to my stomach now.
I know.
Thanks, everyone. I'm looking
I
at
know
the
what you're
comments.
feeling like
Thanks.
now. Oh, by the way, I also have the die, but I won't be using it. I promise, because that would be unfair advantage.
I'll
But there
use
is
one
a
of my
die that
new
comes with the set.
scrapbook
Or not
that
comes with it.
note
that you-
card.
yeah.
Are we writing this down for real? I mean, do we have to?
She said,
Would write these down because I did not want to give you guys sabotages that would ruin your projects. So I'm just going to tell you them all up front,
Okay.
so that way you have the full 60 minutes to work on your projects
Okay.
Saying
with what you can perceive as sabotages, but I perceive them as creative ideas.
opportunities.
In here.
Yes.
restrictions.
Okay.
Creative restrictions.
All right. You will be creating this evening 2 projects with your stamp set. The first one will be a winter themed bookmark.
Perfect.
Okay, that is your first item. You can make these in any order that you want. The second one,
You're laughing so much.
You're loving this.
Do you-
You're just loving this.
those glasses are not helping anything. either.
No.
the second one has to be a card stamped on foil card.
Can you repeat
So the
question?
base, just like the main piece, has to be stamped on foil
Has
card.
to be stamped on foil card. Any kind of foil card you have. I know you all have it.
Seriously, I'm like lightheaded right now. Thank
I'm
you.
not done. Keep writing. Are you ready for the
Ride
next
that
one?
wave.
Oh my God.
You must use a stencil in one of these projects.
Okay.
And you cannot use any kind of heat embossing.
Oh.
What?
What?
Nancy, you're
Who
dead.
hurt you?
Wait, I'm the host next month, Nancy, and I can be very vengeful.
Tracy, you may choose to opt
Not
out of any
discussion.
one
Oh,
of
that's
these
right.
items because you have an
He's like,
advantage.
oh, it's okay.
Yay!
No heat embossing at all?
No heat embossing.
Why don't you just cut me
This
off
guy,
the
you guys
kneecap?
just call me threatening.
I didn't say no Ranger products. Count your blessings.
I know.
Okay, so again,
For that I am grateful. Thank you.
Stacy, they're telling you that you should drink. Stacy is a drama queen. Get ready to start laughing. Renee called me evil. Love right.
Did you hear me threaten her? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
Take
and you
her
don't
out.
forget the threats that Tracy just threw before she realized, oh, I don't have to worry about that one.
Let me read them
Thanks,
back.
guys.
I can't
Let
wait
me
to
read
win.
them
I hope I
back to
win.
everybody so everyone understands. You have
I
two
need the
projects to
advantage
make.
next month.
One must be a winter bookmark. One must be a card stamped on foil card. You must use a stencil and you cannot use any type of heat embossing. I am not going to give you any sabotages. You will have 60 minutes to complete both projects. Are you ready?
No.
No.
Hands down. Cameras, hands down.
I'm going upside down. Sorry. Not sorry. Glad my face is off
So
the
Catherine,
screen.
normally I would give them a sabotage and we would go 20 minutes and then I would throw another sabotage and give them another 20 minutes, but those were all pretty hard. So I knew if it was in the middle and I would say no heat embossing, oh, by the way, I want that on foil card, they would probably come through the camera at me.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming for you.
and,
That's
you
right.
know, it's Christmas week, so
She don't care. Apparently that doesn't matter in her world.
She doesn't care.
All right. Well, I'll adjust my camera if I need to. Just let me know.
Tracy, you got to go sideways.
Jerry says, Catherine, are you wondering what you got yourself into? I am here for the fun, but yes, this is unusual for me because usually I'm the one stamping. So
You're
I'm
more
still
than
trying
welcome to stamp. You can stamp too.
with the Zoom and the YouTube and the comments and
Tracy,
hanging in there.
sideways.
Okay, hold on.
All right, you got it now, Trace.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's good.
Okay.
All right, so Catherine's going to help me with hosting today. So any questions you guys have, definitely ask your questions. Jim just called me Nancy Krampus.
Wow. That's appropriate. I like it.
Renee says, don't forget to thumbs up. Yes, don't forget to thumbs up and make sure you have live chat on so that you can read all of the comments.
Karen, I'm with you about that flourish. I think there's some major possibilities in there with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Catherine, I had sent them all a little Christmas box, and one of the items in their
Are we
box,
starting yet? No. Okay.
Yes, go ahead, begin.
Oh, for Lord.
Oh,
Okay,
I didn't
well,
know.
Let's
You
go.
didn't say start.
You didn't say start.
One of the items they got in their box, Catherine, which would really go well with this stamp set, is.
Oh, yes.
So I was thinking.
Yeah.
I
so we'll
got
see.
this stencil. I got. Oh man.
There it is.
I got the fan.
Oh,
What size is a bookmark? That's gonna, I mean, I've never made a
Can I
bookmark.
do
So
that, like,
what
Whatever
size is it?
size you want it to be. I didn't say sizes. Any size card, any size bookmark. I'm reading your comments. Karen says, good luck. You're going to need it.
I think that's encouraging.
That's rude.
Georgiana says she loves the flourish. Yes.
I love that flourish too. It's so pretty.
yes.
The little birds. You can
Yes,
see
Connie,
in
I will
there.
show you the stamp set. So it has this flourish. There's quite a few birds on here, and there's a feather here. And then you have this kind of plaid pattern background here, another bird, a little postage stamp, cancel stamp that says love. And then it says cherish, inspire, and then there's some scripty font border here. So there's so many different things you could do with this set. It's not a winter set. It's kind of like an all year mixed media. So many different things you could do with this stamp set. And it's called Birds of a Feather. There is a matching feather die you can get as well. But I think it's a great universal stamp set. And when I think Chow picked this one out, she was thinking, you guys would probably be sick of seeing Christmassy stuff. So she picked something more universal that you guys can use, for thinking of you, birthday, just a note, hello, all kind. It can go either way. You can make it masculine using the feather. I think that would be great as like a thinking of you with the birds coming off of it, sympathy even. So a lot of different things you could do with this set.
And the small birds, not the one that is standing, but the small ones that look like they're in flight. There's several sizes because those were made to like see the feather, the one part where it kind of like branches
Off of
off.
here.
So,
Yeah, I see that.
That first bird, if you stamp that in the little opening of the feather, and then you can stamp the birds like coming out of the feather.
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a great tip. Thank you.
I didn't know that.
This is chocked full of little things too. Like there are these cute little flowers on here. There are some tiny little leaves, and then there's a little heart down here. So there are a lot of, like, she filled this whole stamp set in. So she's using you're using every part here on the set. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we do that. Yeah, Erica's here. Ask her. Sometimes we get
Hi, Erica. Thanks for
stamp
joining
sets.
us.
Hello,
And you go back to
Erica.
the illustrator and say, there's a little tiny empty spot right there. We need a stamp.
Yes.
Yeah, we fill them up. Kim, do we have bundles with minis with re-inkers? So you can buy the mini ink pads by the collection, and then you can buy the re-inkers,
Yes.
the ink refills by collection as well.
So that's exactly what I did, Kim. So here you can see the, and I keep them in the bag. So I bought the minis, and then I went and bought the refills by the collection. So definitely recommend doing that. Yes.
Ooh, some smushing. Is that what I'm singing? So
Yes,
pretty.
ma'am.
Pretty.
All right. So Stacy is running with this. It looks like she's doing some ink smushing. I missed
Yep.
the ink, Stacy. What was it? What color was it? Oh,
Those.
all of them. Okay. Green.
Aquatini, Mardi Gras, all that jazz, and Fiesta Blue.
Perfect. She's doing. And what kind of paper are you using, Stacy?
I'm using 120-pound accent.
Okay, great. Tracy's already got a bookmark there. Very smart. It looks like a tag.
Yeah, it's going to be a bookmark tag. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And Ryan, how are you feeling, Ryan? Are you a little flustered by my sabotages already?
I'm just trying to process it. And
Okay. Hey, I didn't say you couldn't use any speckled egg.
this is true. This is very true.
Jim asked how long it takes to design stamp sets. I see Erica.
Great question.
Erica answered that. Is literally hours to weeks. There are times where a stamp set just comes together like first pass. We tell an illustrator what we're looking for, and she knocks it out of the park right away, and it's exactly what was in our heads. And then there's other times where it takes quite a bit of massaging. It totally depends. And sometimes we may start with an idea and it tweaks and changes along with illustrator ideas and Sometimes we change our minds, and so it varies. But we stay at least about 6 months ahead. So Erica's on vacation next week, and one of our goals was to have all of the artwork up through June designed.
Wow. Wow. So you
So
guys
we
really
come
plan
back.
far in advance for that. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we come back, it'll be looking into fall and Christmas for next year.
Awesome. Erica, wow, she is like answering these questions left and right. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Yes. And Chow's linking the link for you guys and the coupon code. Thank you, Chow. Erica said some of them take forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did I hit it? No, I didn't. Hold on.
Yes, you
No,
did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Hold on. Hold on. Mini Me says she has an announcement here. Let me double check though.
Oh, how exciting.
Say hello to Miss Catherine Fuller.
Hi.
Hey,
Oh,
Leah.
okay, go ahead and make the announcement.
Thank you for 18,000 subscribers.
Aw,
Whoa.
yay.
Yay.
Congrats, Nancy.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Congratulations.
She was keeping an eye on it, I guess. Did you just make
Nice.
15 new YouTube accounts?
That's great.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
News.
Yes, Jennifer, I'm aware. Unfortunately, with the holiday season, we did sell out of the foil pretty quickly. However, Miss Catherine Puller has now entered into the world of foiling. I actually have been playing with some of the foils here and designs. So I will be doing a video on those. But you guys can go check those out at Catherine Puller as well. She has the beautiful new holographic foils, the deco foils. So go check those out, and you can use your $5 off of 25, I'm assuming, on anything in the shop.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, Catherine's shipping is super fast, you guys, except when the post office lost my bags.
Yeah. I'm
So-
still waiting for mine from.
That was not her fault. She shipped it
Yeah.
the next day, and
Yeah.
the
Not
post
her
office
fault at
held on
all.
to it.
For our Black Friday sale, we had about 3 times the orders we had last year. So triple. That's insane. And we were down to shipping staff members.
Wow.
So it's so important for us to get shipments out. So Randall and I worked 30 hours each in shipping that week.
Wow.
Erica
Wow.
worked 2 shifts. Hannah worked. It was like all hands on deck, and like shifts starting at 8 a.m. and ending at like 11 o'clock at night because we just had to get them out. So
Yes.
it would take us through the following Monday. We actually were done by Friday. And
Wow.
then some of those packages that went out that week still haven't left Raleigh. It's been
Yeah, the post office
half
is
weeks.
down. I talked to my small little post office, and she said there's a huge postal hub, which is only 6 miles from me. And she said, unfortunately, with COVID, they are down to 1/3 of their staff.
yes.
And because everybody is stuck at home, she said our what do you call that? The amount of mail has tripled. So she
Yeah.
said our amount of mail has tripled this year because everybody's sending packages because they're not going to see grandma. They're not exchanging gifts anymore, this year. And the staff has cut down to 1/3. And she said, unfortunately, that's just what's going on. And you just got to
Yeah.
wait a little bit longer.
And they just physically cannot get through it.
Yeah, right. So Tracy, I see you're going with a very beautiful color scheme there on your bookmark. Is that going to be winter themed, or are you skipping the winter theme part?
I'm going to save the winter theme for my second part.
Okay.
Wait, the winter theme I thought had to go on the bookmark.
The winter theme is on the bookmark. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I see. I wrote that down.
Well, she
Just
said
clarifying.
winter
scarf, so I was
feathers.
like, well, maybe she's going to put snow on it. I don't know.
I guess I will. I couldn't help it. The feather was calling out to me. You
So
distracted me with
Tracy,
this.
tell us what you're
beautiful
doing there. It looks like you're putting
feather.
a variety of different inks on there. And then are you spraying them to get like this watercolory look?
No, my juice, they're so juicy. I have to ink off first because I re-inked them and they're way too re-inked.
Okay.
So I'm inking off just to get that.
Okay. Got
And now I'm
ya.
going to put, I guess, a snowflake on there because I did not realize. That's okay. I have
mean,
my.
You can make it any winter theme you want. It doesn't, I just thought with the bright rainbow colors there, you're doing like Mardi Gras or something. I didn't know.
Well, I have an idea. Just ask somebody else the question because I just realized I messed up. But I'm not starting over
Catherine,
because
I know
it would
you're
take too much
originally
time.
from Rochester, right? And then
Yeah.
you moved down south. So do you miss the cold winters?
No,
She had the right idea.
no, not at all. And I went to college at SUNY Oswego, which is right on a
Yeah.
lake. And it's really, really cold and snowy there in the winter. So I was done. I was like,
I don't blame you. All right.
I love those rainbow ink blended feathers.
Yes,
Oh,
Erica
thank
said
you.
you can make a rainbow feather winter card. Just add snow, Tracy.
Okay. Thanks, Erica.
And Olivia said she loves the variety of the colors on your feathers, Tracy. Renee says
you.
that works, Tracy. Thank you, Renee, for helping out. Jim wants to know, Stacy, what are you planning on doing on your foil paper?
I have no clue. I don't know what medium to use because
Heat embossing. Can't
heat
use it.
embossing is the only thing that I really know other than just doing black, like midnight ink or something, but that's not going to be too fun. So I have no idea. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Tracy Fear says snow here, the whole place shuts down. Where are you from again, Tracy?
That's how it is in Raleigh.
Elizabeth says I miss the heaps of snow.
Oh, not me. I have a heap outside my
We
door.
have a heap outside right now. Yeah, Tracy and I got about a foot of snow.
Okay, where's the baby snowflake? There we go. Baby snowflake.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says she got some, she said, Nancy, you can always share your stash. I did get a few stencils from A Colorful Life. Great. UPS, Hawaiian Brat says, from what I understand, UPS is taking the overflow to USPS this year, backing up the post office even more. Oh, I hadn't heard that.
I heard that they'll use the USPS as like the last mile.
Okay.
But I hadn't heard that either, but I don't know that because we've had some customers say, can you add UPS as an option?
Right. Right.
So I think we did add it.
Okay. Tracy's in California, but she used to live in, or she's from California, but she lives in Alabama. We got some people in some warm southern states. We got Kentucky. Yes. Erica wants to know where we're at. Okay, Erica. So Ryan is in Rochester, New York. Tracy is outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Stacy is outside of Phoenix, Arizona. And Chow is in California.
And somebody had asked why Chow wasn't on.
Chow's not feeling well, so Chow would prefer to be the admin today. So she's helping us out with behind the scene links, coupon codes, things like that.
Jennifer gets panic attacks when she sees a snowflake.
I get it.
Gosh, I remember the days when I lived off campus in Oswego and you couldn't get your car out of the parking lot, but you were still expected to show up at class.
I remember that. I went to school. Tracy and I both went to University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown. And I remember my first year at school and there was all this snow. And I said to my roommate, oh, they're not going to have classes today. My roommate said, honey, this is Pittsburgh. We always have school. I was like, really?
Yeah. S. Anderson, I'm so sorry you missed the ink sale. 5 years ink, and that's never happened. So
yeah, that was a once in a lifetime event.
Maybe next Black Friday. I definitely could not wait for that sale, and I took advantage of it.
Yeah.
And I normally say I don't buy reinkers, and I think one of the reasons why I don't buy reinkers is because I never get down to an ink pad that I like enough, except for my black inks, to get to reinkers. But I gotta say, Catherine, I bought all of the minis and I bought all of the re-inkers because I cannot get enough of them. And in fact, in my shopping cart right now are the gray inks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bought all my re-inkers. That's for sure. I was so excited.
And Stacy and I just got these two.
Yes.
Those sold out during the Black Friday sale too. I didn't expect that. Jim, Rudy's and Bev's, and the Shed, and Broadwell's. Karen's mom worked at SUNY Oswego. You know,
And a rope being hung to guide employees to the administration building. For crying out loud, people. When it's that snowy, you just don't go anywhere.
it's funny because I've heard of that rumor over and over, but in the 4 years I was there, that never happened. Yeah. I don't know if it's an urban legend or really maybe they used to do it, but
That's funny. It totally could be an urban
guide you
legend.
around campus.
All right, Ryan, they want to know, what did you use? How did you get the resist in the flourish? We missed that.
Oh, I'm just stamping with some white pigment ink on that.
He is using white pigment ink,
That looks so good.
which Catherine Puller is going to have to get us some.
So how are you going to get that to dry, Ryan? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean?
You're going to heat that?
Well, he
Heat
can use his
setting.
heat tool. He just can't use heat embossing.
I know that, but it still
Yeah.
takes a long time for the stupid stuff to dry.
Yeah.
Even with the heat tool.
Alright, let me get out of this.
Brian, how wide is your bookmark?
I want to say 2.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Mine's 3 and it looks
Yep.
just a little bit too
2.5.
wide. So I was going to cut it down. I wasn't
Mine's
sure.
3.
Oh, is yours 3?
Uh-huh.
You're going to keep it 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Mine's 3 and an 1/8.
Oh.
That's fine.
We
Okay.
do not have a storefront in Raleigh, unfortunately. We get asked for that a lot.
You guys do ship all over, right?
Yes, worldwide. Mhm.
Wonderful.
Yep.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna stencil this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stencil on a foil cardstock, so I'm
If you can get it to dry.
I gotta say, Ryan is very much pulling ahead here, I think, with what his idea is. Tracy looks like she's done with her bookmark.
Almost.
She's
Mhm.
putting a little extra ribbon on there. Oh, she put the flourish on there. She put some snowflakes on there. Very pretty.
That's a very colorful winter card bookmark. Winter
I
themed
was
bookmark.
lucky enough to win a trip to Mexico over Christmas, and it was so odd walking into this tropical vacation hotel and seeing a Christmas tree in the middle of the lobby. But I was like, I guess there doesn't need to be snow for that to be Christmas. And it was probably one of the best vacations I ever had. So seeing that, Tracy, that kind of reminds me of like a tropical vacation.
Did you
That's
say
crazy.
you won the vacation?
Yes, I am in sales. Catherine, I've been in the car business for 20 years. So lots of sales trips won selling cars. Lots of cars
Nice.
sold. Yes.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember sitting on a plane and there was a young lady sitting next to me and she goes, oh, you guys going on, wherever we were going at the time. And I said, yeah. And she goes, oh, how many cars did your husband sell? And I laughed at her and I go, none. I sold them all. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my.
rude.
Funny.
Okay, I'm gonna use this.
All right, Stacy
I love
has
this
pulled
script
out the
stamp.
foil card. She has got the snowflake stencil. Is that your brand new one, Stacy?
It is, but I don't know which one is Catherine's. I think this is Catherine's, right? Because I had 2 in my package.
Yes, the bigger one is the snowfall stencil. Yes.
This is Catherine's.
Yep, Catherine's
Okay.
snowfall stencil.
Yeah, the other one I used was the Crafters. Oh, what was
Yep,
it?
so she has got her
Crafters
Hero
Workshop.
Arts white pigment ink out. Second best white pigment ink.
Stop. So bad.
She is inking through her stencil on her gold foil card. Tracy is jazzing up her edges, taking a little play out of Ryan's book there.
That's a Hawaiian winter bookmark.
Yes.
Whatever.
Well, there are rainbows in Hawaii every day, so
There's rainbows everywhere.
That's right. Michelle says we spend Christmas Day on the beach, in the pool, or on the boat here in Australia. Michelle, I'm coming to visit you.
nice. Because their winter, wait, it's our winter is their summer. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ryan is using the Blue Knight rubber stamp positioner, correct? Yep.
Now I'm just
Right.
using my hand.
Well, now, yes, now he is. So Ryan is taken, is that the scripty stamp, Ryan?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Tracy, are you done with your winter bookmark?
I am.
Okay, it looks great.
Thank you.
Now on to your foil card.
Yay. I'm excited about that.
Aw, there's a puppy.
Say hello.
To Eli.
It's Eli.
Cute.
I'm going to make sure my stencil's good and clean before I do this next step.
Oh geez, my dog is going nuts.
Aw,
I almost
My-
your
lost.
puppy's so
I almost
cute.
lost the feather
How
stamp.
adorable.
Because I'm not used to
Aw.
them being see-through.
You
Ryan's
lost
not,
the
Ryan's,
feather stamp.
Ryan's a red rubber snob, so he said he almost lost the stamp.
Thought I
because
lost
it's
it.
clear photopolymer.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Oh, Ryan.
What are we gonna do with him?
Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes.
Hi, Elizabeth. I didn't get to say hi to you tonight.
Uh-oh, looks like Stacy's breaking out some micas.
Shh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-oh. Secret weapon, micas.
Oh, Nancy, I'm going to bypass the sabotage because I want a heat emboss.
Okay, so Tracy does not have to do the no heat embossing sabotage. Very smart move, Tracy.
Whatever.
Yeah. So I threatened you. I was getting violent.
But you know what? Again, it's one of those things that, okay, it's helping me to, get out of my comfort zone, try stuff that I'm not usually,
You
doing.
know, I heat embossing, so this is a struggle.
Yeah, right?
So Kay wanted to see the stamp set. Kay, the stamp set is called Birds of a Feather, and we do have a coupon code. It's
Yeah,
Stamp Wars,
that's not
and you
gonna
get $5 off of 25. And this is a very versatile all year round stamp. It is, of course, clear photopolymer stamps made here in the US. And you have this nice swoosh flourish, but there are these extra little flowers and leaves and birds. And then we have 2 scripty sentiments here. We have this scripty border, and then there's a cluster of little birds here. And Catherine was telling us if you take this small cluster of birds, you can actually stamp them off the end of the feather here, so like they're taking flight. And then you have the postage cancellation here, which says love, another bird, a cute little square plaid, and then the 2 sentiments say inspire and cherish. And they're that beautiful brush script that I like. And remember, someone's going to win their very own stamp set from me. You want to make sure you follow Ryan, Tracy, Stacy. Of course, you want to be following Catherine. She's always doing lives on her Facebook. And Chow. And we will each have a different way of using this stamp set. So you'll get 5 different ways plus Stamp Wars on how you can use this stamp set. And many of you have signed up for the new card swap. If you have not sent out your birthday cards, those are due tomorrow, I believe.
Yep. I
So
put a
your birthday
reminder.
cards are due out tomorrow, and then the next card swap is going to start January 1st, and I believe the theme is love. So you could actually use this stamp set and come up with some very creative ideas with this stamp set for those as well. And Stacy and Tracy have also used the Catherine Pooler Snowfall stencil. If you guys want to add that to your cart while you're shopping.
Awesome.
And if you have not tried the Catherine Pooler inks, I would say start with the 4-pack of the mini inks, because once you start there, that's what I did. You're going to fall in love with them. The inks are very colorful. They're vibrant. They dry pretty quickly. They do have water reactive properties, so you can do ink smushing with them like you saw Stacy do. You saw that Tracy used them in doing some blending. You can smush them and use them to watercolor with. You can heat emboss over them. So very versatile. And I love the spongy pads because you're not getting that dry look when you're stamping. And they're the perfect size for storing too. And if you want full sizing pads, you can choose to get the full size as well. So just to show you guys the size difference here, we have the full size oval pads and we have the minis, but it's the same formula and the same spongy pads in there. So these are super cute, but also you guys know I love a good value. What a great value to get an ink pad and be able to get a re-inker, and it's a high quality ink.
Yes, ditto.
I love the inks. They're so vibrant. The set that I just used was Paradise Found. And I just love how jewel toned they are. I think that's beautiful.
Oh, they're sticking to everything.
Yeah, and then the color coordination, where I was looking for 2 ink color examples, but there's 2 color families, basically 2 color collections, the Spot and the Party. So all the Spot inks are muted gray undertone colors, so like rose and olive and dusty muted colors.
Okay.
Shaded look. And then, so you know, if you're using a pink, a green, and a blue from Spa, they're going to coordinate together because they have the same gray level. And then the Party inks are all very highly saturated colors. So they're very like they pop, and they're, you know, some of them are kind of almost bordering on neon. They're not neon colors.
They're just very vibrant.
Very vibrant.
Yes. Yeah.
Very highly saturated. So they're all made and formulated to go together for color coordination made easy.
Okay. Gila wants to know, where do you sign up for the card swap again? Gila, it's on the Foiling Snobs Club. It'll go up January 1st and it will stay up for approximately a week to 10 days. You'll get your group to trade with. It'll be about 5 or 6 cards that you're going to swap, and the cards must be mailed by the 20th so that everybody receives their cards by the end of the month before we start the new card swap. And the January theme will be I think it's love for the January theme.
What's our time, Nancy? How much do we have left?
We got like a half an hour.
Oh boy.
Let's see. How is Stacy applying her micas? It looks like she is inking with the Perfect Medium ink, and she is using the Perfect Pearls mica.
Yep.
Craft with K, the discount is $5 off of 25. So just use the code Stamp Wars and you get $5 off of your $25 purchase before tax and shipping. Yes, there are new ink colors coming out next year, Catherine told us. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So we have brand new ink colors.
You going to tell us what those are?
No.
You have to watch her Facebook.
So
Sorry.
yeah, so January 13th will be the first new set of ink colors. And oh wow, the challenges we've had over ink in the last year and a half. We were supposed to release these a very long time ago. So we're really excited to get them out. We're gonna have a party. So those come out at the middle of the month. And then yes, we're gonna have a couple more collections come out in mini ink pads. And then we have several more collections of new colors planned for this year too.
Wonderful. Joanne says she has all of the CP inks and she loves them. So does Stacy. Yep. Deb says, gorgeous, Stacy.
Thank you.
Ryan is still on his bookmark. It's making me nervous. Ryan, you're
Almost done.
your fans are talking to you. It's because I told Ryan no heat embossing, and you guys know he lives by that. So
Yes.
oh, he's got his new decal edge trimmer out. Oh, Tracy has now entered a stencil on her blue foil card, and I believe that is white heat embossing because she is forfeiting the no heat embossing rule because she was last week's champion.
That looks so pretty.
Yes. And what is the name of that Catherine Pooler stencil?
Okay, I'll tell you in a second. It's called Twisted Sunburst.
Twisted Sunburst, if you guys want to add that to your basket.
The hot one.
That is cool.
So the new inks that are coming out in January will not be out in minis for a while, but we will have the ink refills available when the colors debut.
All right.
Kelly, I'm so glad you liked that ink pad we sent you. Yeah, when we catch new friends ordering and we see you don't have an ink, we sneakily
Ah, that's awesome.
because you need it.
True story, yes. I was just telling these guys, I think my very first stamp sets were when you first launched, Catherine, with when you first did your bundle boxes, and it was the Christmas bundle, and it had the little crooked tree, and it had all those little borders, and it had the dies. I still have it. And I just remember the value because there was, I don't know, it was like $150 worth of stuff in there. And the value, I was like, oh my gosh, you got like 3 stamp sets, 3 stencils. There were some other things in there. At that time, I don't think you had your inks yet, but wow, what a fun bundle it was. And it's still one of my go-tos. The one tree, I call it the Charlie Brown tree.
Yes.
That stencil. I love that one, or that stamp. So
I was just talking about that the other day because we affectionately called it the quirky tree.
Yes.
And we also had a cake that was made in that style, the quirky cake. That wasn't the name of the stamp set, but that's what we called it.
Right.
And our membership site, Stamp Nation, is about to have its 10th birthday in January. So we started that site 10 years ago. And so we have a new stamp set coming out the Wednesday after Christmas. Kind of a redo of our quirky cake, like a fresh take on the quirky cake. So
nice. Definitely, you guys want to check that out for sure. Stacy, they like the design on your foil card. So Stacy she inked and stenciled. Now she's heating it up. I believe Stacy is done with her bookmark now.
Almost done. I've got
almost done.
Get it dried, and I want to add.
Okay, Ryan, you only have 25 minutes left to start working on your card, and again, it must be stamped on foil card.
That sounds like some pressure.
You love to do this to me, Catherine.
No, Ryan likes to do this to us. Don't get it twisted. Ryan makes us nail bite every time
I get them all squirming. I get them all squirming.
Does he likes to make us nail bite, and then at the very end he pulls it out, we go to voting, and he usually takes it over by a landslide, which is why we made him host last week, because we didn't want to lose to him.
Tired of losing to him.
Linda says she has all of the SOA boxes and still loves the stuff from all of them. That's awesome.
It's fabulous.
Oh, it's okay, Cheryl. Welcome.
I had no idea that stamp of approval boxes were going to grow into what it
They're
has.
awesome. They're awesome.
Amazing.
Deb says she loves Stacy's bookmark. Ryan always pulls it out in the end, Noelle says. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I like that white on the edges.
Thank you.
Looks nice.
Ryan, you going to start on your card
They need-
sometime today?
They need some metallic though.
Isn't this like the norm for him, right? That just
Yes.
makes it on
Yes.
the edge.
I have
this-
to nudge him.
Yes.
Ryan, do you do jelly plates?
I do.
We were just talking about that.
That's after my foil bug. That's going to be next in January.
Ooh.
Oh.
Start playing with those a little more. Stacy, what did you stamp the flourish with?
I stamped it. Well, I started with the Wow embossing pad and
Yeah.
then did the perfect pearls over it, but it just didn't seem to be grabbing. So I wasn't sure if it was that. And so then I ended up using the perfect medium, but it came out with the same. So
What's
It
the
should've-
perfect medium?
it comes with the perfect pearls.
It's just
Oh.
a sticky
Basically,
ink like a Versamark.
Okay. Did it
So-
work better with the perfect pearls?
I don't think it worked any. I think it worked the same between
Okay.
any embossing embossing ink should work.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if it was just that or
Uh-huh.
because I think I've used it before with that. So
Yeah. Erica, perfect pearls. We need to break those out too.
those are so
Yep.
fun.
So
I
I'm
think
going to jump
I'm
in
like-
here.
Diving back into stuff I haven't played with for a
I
while.
know,
with
right?
Quarantine boredness.
I know. It's like, what are you doing, Nancy? Is that you? And what the heck are you doing?
Oh, I'm just giving them some sneak peeks of Catherine's goodies here.
You're ridiculous.
All right.
Seriously.
Well, I figure it's going to take you a while to dry that ink. So I took the liberty yesterday of preparing for this challenge by taking some foil card and using the Snowfall stencil from Catherine Pooler. And I have run through some Deco Foil Transfer Gel Duo. I let that dry overnight. This one I did with some stickles, which came out okay. But I wanted to show you guys the difference in using some glitter paste, which is cool. It's
I love
fine.
that stuff.
But we all know Foiling Snobs Club, we got to have our foil. So I have some of the Deco Foil in Glass Slipper, which is the new blue holographic color. And Catherine has the stencil, the foil, and the Deco Foil gel in her shop.
I'm wild over that glass slipper foil. Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy for it. Look at this.
Very pretty.
Right here.
And with the Deco Foil Duo Gel, you can use it with or without heat. I prefer with heat because it smooths the gel out a little bit. And Catherine, we have a dusty brush coming your way.
Yes, we do.
So that's going to help keep the little specks off of your foiling.
Let me see it. Where'd you get that?
Don't you worry. We are getting you one.
I like that. Don't you worry.
Yes, you
Yes,
are
a pretty
you're an
handle.
honorary
You
FSC
should start
member.
carrying
You
them,
get one.
Catherine.
What?
You should
You should start
selling
carrying
them.
them. Yes.
Is it called a dusty?
Oh, that's what
No.
we
In our
call
world,
it. It's
it
a
is.
makeup
For it.
brush.
It's
Okay.
just like a boot.
It's just a puffy makeup brush.
I love that. That handle.
Nancy always says
Right.
dusty whenever
Dusty
she
or
teaches
foil,
people.
always.
Yeah,
I thought that
that's her saying. That's her trademark saying. Dusty.
Joanne says she's going to try some foiling because of Catherine. Yes.
nice.
All right, Joanne, you found the right group.
So much fun with it.
So I had to pull out the Build a Snowman set because I needed some snowflakes and a saying, a sentiment. So
You
this is
mean
the-
our very first Stamp Wars set?
Yes.
Yeah. like bringing it all back.
Oh, yes.
Love this set.
Me too. I had so much fun with that first Stamp Wars. You guys were all nervous, and as soon as I saw those snowmen, I thought, "Oh, this is going to be fun."
That
Oh,
is
it was.
totally up your alley.
Is that foil on foil?
That is foil on foil.
Oh my goodness.
That is all you, CP. We got your stencil, your gel, and we have your foil.
That is something else.
All right, now here's something I want to show you. I saw you watched your Facebook the other day when I was supposed to be in a WebEx meeting. Nobody tell. And you said, you know, what do we do with all this excess foil? And somebody said, well, can you reuse it? So I'm going to show you guys the secret here. Okay, you guys have do you have the Deco foil toner sheets, right?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
going
just like
to
where you
cut
going
this
with
down.
Tracy, yes, the gel. The gel is so fun. I'm a fan. Stencil with this stuff and foil it.
Yes.
With or without heat. You can just send it through your die cut
The
machine.
duo gel. Make sure it is the duo gel. Yes.
Mhm. And I went into the office today to to help with inventory. And along the way, I'm counting things on the shelf. And then, whoops, one slipped in my pocket. Oh, this slipped in. Oh, hey, nothing to see here. So I got myself some new Big Shot plates and I got some new glitter.
All right. So you're going to take a piece of that toner sheet, always dusty, the toner and the back of your foil, because dust is the enemy. Do not use your anti-static powder tool. We're going to lay that over.
What will happen if you do?
You're going to get black
You're
spots
adding
all
dust.
over your foiling, and it's not going to be pretty.
Okay.
So that's why we think maybe that bonding powder was an issue that one day.
Yeah, your
Because-
anti-static tool is
Residue?
the enemy of foiling.
Yeah. I think it may have left a residue, and that's what the foil stuck to. I was there that day, remember?
I have
was
it
like-
sitting right here. This is the
I was
piece
like,
question.
And then I don't think Nancy's seen it yet, but I was like, you need to watch this, Nancy. Chow and I were like trying to figure out what the heck happened. And we
Ah.
only could think it was the bonding powder.
I should try it again.
All right, so here is that excess foil. Again, this is the leftover foil from the foil card. This is
Wow.
what we call waste foil on plain toner sheet.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's so pretty.
but wait, it doesn't stop there. Everywhere that it's black, you can foil again.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try your fab foil. I don't know if you have this color white.
I think we do.
Well, we're going to try it out here.
I have glitter everywhere now.
So Susan and Erica are in the chat here. Erica is our
Yep.
creative manager and Susan is our wholesale manager. And
Uh-oh.
I don't Erica said, no, ma'am, Susan. So I'm trying to figure out
What's
that I'm not
going
allowed
on?
to inventory.
Oh, they said you can't do inventory ever again.
I was thinking maybe, Erica's on here. You ought to watch what you say, Catherine. They've just found out.
So this is what's called double foiling. I'm going to put another piece of foil over top of this toner sheet here. And we're going to
That's
foil
what
it
you're putting
again.
down. What's that you're putting it in?
I use the Mink machine. So this is a
Oh,
carrier
okay.
sheet. You use the laminator. You want to use your folded parchment in the laminator.
Okay.
It looks like Ryan has moved on to stamping on his foil cardstock. Tracy is stamping out more of the feathers.
Oh, and now Jenny's here. She's in charge of the shop and inventory.
Oh boy. Oh,
You're in
boy.
trouble.
Anytime we're short on numbers, she blames me.
They have about 15 minutes left on.
Oh my gosh, glitter everywhere.
I'm getting in trouble with my peeps.
All right. So now we have white
Oh, wow.
snowflakes on the blue foil card.
That is
That's
so
called double
fancy.
foiling.
So fancy. I love it.
And then we could continue the infinite loop of foiling by going and foiling this on toner card next.
There's no end.
There is
Nope.
no end. No,
There's
it's all
no end.
beautiful, gorgeous things.
Do we have to stamp on the foil cardstock?
I just said, yes, your second card must have a stamp on the foil.
Shoot. I screwed up. I thought we just had to have a foil card. Okay, that's all right. I only have 2 minutes left. That's okay. At least I can do embossing.
Shut up, Tracy. Rude. So rude.
You already embossed?
Yes. She embossed.
Yeah, because I forfeited the extra time.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay.
Can't go back on that now.
It's okay. It's all right.
I see Jean trying to pump Erica for information. She says, what collection are the new inks in?
Sneaky, sneaky.
I don't know those beans yet.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put more glass slipper in my basket.
So I'm using the WOW embossing pad now, and it works perfectly fine with the foil and the perfect pearls. Got a mess going here.
Faster. Always.
Jen, they have about 12 minutes left. And I will reiterate the sabotages, or should I say requirements for them. They had to make a winter bookmark as their first project. They had to make a second card stamping on foil. They must use a stencil, and they cannot use heat embossing. Tracy had an advantage, and she used the no heat embossing as her advantage, where she is allowed to do heat embossing because she won last week's Stamp Wars. Thank you, Auntie Teresa. Auntie Teresa just sent us a donation.
Thank you.
Yes, Ryan is always super quiet, but like I said, no, we never count Ryan out anymore because he's very quiet with what he does, and then he pulls it out in the end.
Might be out because I lost the header. Whoops. Oh, I found it.
But I wanted to show you guys so many things that you could do on this foil card, and one of the easiest for me is foiling on the foil card.
That's quite a look. It is so shimmery. So pretty. Oh, wow. Look at that. That was the glass slipper, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm
You
wild
are-
over that glass slipper.
You are talking to the foiling empress, as we call her.
It's amazing.
All right, we are coming down to the last 10 minutes of this battle, you guys. If you like what you see so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. What do you think, Catherine?
This is fun. Less
It's usually
practice
a
when you're
little more
stamping.
nail biting when I give them the sabotages every 20 minutes because they have no idea what's coming, but
Ah,
I couldn't do that to them this time.
look at that rainbow. Wow.
Okay, so it looks like Ryan has stamped and now he is just using his heat tool to dry.
I stamped, but now I'm heat embossing, Nancy. I
Okay.
did stamp.
Okay, I see it. Stacy is now on like her third foil card there.
Yeah, I'm not doing the other one. I didn't want to go with a winter theme if I didn't have to.
So
And I already
you did
did that.
stamping and perfect pearls again.
Yes,
Okay.
going with a theme on this one.
All right.
With all my projects.
That's right, Auntie Teresa. She said Stamp Wars, Catherine Pooler, and a foiling set and a foiling lesson. How good
Yeah,
is
right?
this?
A little mini foiling session.
Yes. Well, I wanted to let you guys know that all of these goodies, you know, the Deco Foil Duo Gel has definitely been on the top of my list because you can use it with or without heat. And now that CP is carrying the Deco Foil, see, I'm all out now. So you guys gotta get some more of that. It works great. If you're just dabbling in foiling, this is the easy way to do it because you don't need a laminator or a mink to use the gel. All you need are your favorite stencils. You lay that down on your stencils, you let it dry overnight, and then you put the foil on and run it through your die cutting machine or your laminator, either one, and then just peel and reveal, and you get all of this gorgeousness here.
Yeah. I'm loving it. And
So
what
pretty easy to do.
do you use that foam adhesive often?
I don't have that. I have to get some of that. I really like the toner sheets. These are
Yeah.
probably my next go-to because you
Mhm.
can foil and then die cut. You can make your
Mhm.
backgrounds match to any color foil you want. The foam adhesive, you can really use any kind of double-sided tape, but it has this kind of bumpy texture to it, and it kind of defeats the purpose of foiling. I would rather die cut out of the smoother toner sheets and then have that smooth foil look.
Yeah.
Time.
Time. Nancy?
You guys have
Nancy.
7 minutes.
My mic wasn't on. Sorry.
No, I heard you.
7
Ryan, you're on.
minutes.
Oof. Oof. I'm so scared. Oof.
7 minutes. The clock is counting down. Remember, you will have a chance to vote on tonight's winners. Thank you, Catherine, for the super chat.
Thank you.
We will put a poll up on my YouTube page. We also put a poll up in the Foiling Snobs Club, and you'll vote for a winner and hang out tonight because we are going to do giveaways tonight at the end of Stamp Wars for last week's winners. So hang out. We're going to do our giveaways tonight so that we can get those in the mail on Monday to our winners for everyone. Chow is doing admin, Virginia. She's not feeling so well. She's a little under the weather. Her voice is a little hoarse, so, you know, we didn't want her to strain for us. We gotta take care of our Chow. We can't do any of this stuff without Chow.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
So just FYI, this is what, here, Ryan, just do this to your stamps and you won't lose them anymore.
Yes, you use the Catherine Pooler Midnight
ink. Yes.
ink, which is my go-to. If you guys watch any of
I just ordered
my
some.
scenic stamps that I use, the rubber stamps and the Blue Night rubber stamps, this is the only ink I use on those stamps.
I just ordered some from Scrapbook.
I'm looking for my birds with a feather and I can't find it. 'Cause I have
Well,
this-
I have two.
I just
Because
pulled
one
out.
of these is going to get mailed to a winner next week.
I just pulled out Zen Feather because I was like, I need sentiment.
Ooh, that's pretty. Thank you, Sherry Dilly, for the super chat. You guys are
Thank
so
you,
nice.
Sherry.
Oh no, Jennifer, we're gonna pray for your mother-in-law. Yes. Kay says, I want all of that, Catherine. We all want all of that, Kay. Yes.
That's not gonna work. I need.
Don't forget, if you guys are shopping at Catherine Puller tonight, you have a $5 off, $25 purchase. The code is Stamp Wars. And if you know anything about the FSC, we're kind of like Locust. So you want to get in there and shop early because we're going to sell her out of the stamp set. You guys know we are. I got an email from last week's sponsor saying we sold him out that night and he had to order more stamps. So I do suspect that Catherine's going to sell out of this stamp set very, very quickly, and also the stencil.
And I'm laughing because, well, laughing, not like haha, but there's Valerie and Andrea are in, I think they're in the office now trying to do inventory. So when orders come through, when they're counting, then they got to back it all up.
They got to go do it again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go home, girls. Come back Monday. The foil card that I'm using is in my Amazon shop. It's like 4 colors. You get 8.5 by 11 sheets, and there's like blue, pink, gold, silver, and I think rose gold. But it's like 100 sheets for $20. That's the foil card that I was using, guys. So you can go check that out. It's in my Amazon shop. Hello, Margaret from Australia. Jim said yes. Just do the inventory after the sale.
Well, I can't find my birds of a feather. I wanted to
Hi, Audrey.
bonding powder. Try that again.
Well, I wanted to say thank you for everybody because I didn't realize I was going to hit 18,000 tonight. And Leah came over and told me we had 18,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you for supporting Stamp Wars. This has grown and it's so much fun. And if you would have told me a year ago that I would be having Miss Catherine Puller on our site, talking to us, interacting with us. We had Simon Hurley interacting with us. This is just amazing. You guys, we love you guys. We love you. So let's make sure we continue to sponsor these companies. Catherine we would not sponsor Catherine if, number one, her stamps were not awesome. Her ink wasn't awesome, but she's just awesome. Her whole team. I got an email because I had ordered 2 ink reinkers, and she said, "Are you sure you wanted 2 of those?" But she didn't know I was sending one to Stacy for Christmas. So yeah, I needed 2 of them. But she
That
checked
happens
with
to
me.
That
Yes.
happened to me too. Whenever I ordered 2 Celebrate dies on my very first order with the company, they
Yes.
took the time to email me and say, "Is that what you wanted?" So that really meant a lot.
Yeah. And make sure that you guys are following Catherine on her Facebook page as well, because she does a lot of lives on there. She shows her products. I love that her videos are very much like my videos, where she goes through the process, and if she makes a mistake, she'll say, "Oh, I don't think that was right. Let me try it a different way," and continues to work through it. So she doesn't do any of that fancy editing and cutting out. She's a crafter just like the rest of us, inky fingers and all.
I feel attacked
And-
right now.
I know, me too, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Right,
and
you
my
guys have 1 minute to finish up. Tracy is done. 1 minute, you guys.
my last 2 Facebook lives where I was trying out some new foiling things. Whew. Well, probably my
Catherine,
last
whenever
3.
you want to do a foiling live, I will be there to help you as long as
Yeah.
my boss doesn't need me.
Okay. Let's set that up. I do want to get on with you. That'll be fun.
All right, so time is officially up, but I will give you guys another minute to put your
I was
cards
gonna say
together.
that was
wasn't a
not a
minute.
minute. The
I
hell?
will give you, it's 8:20. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat.
Oh, wait.
And-
Erica wants to give away a $10 gift card.
What? All right.
So
So-
nice.
Erica, how do you want to give it away? Let's see. She's
Right.
texting me.
We'll let Erica work that out. All right. Sherry Dilly. Oh, Leah, get me that list of names on my desk. Sherry Dilly, you are on. I need your address. Sherry Dilly, on my desk there's a list of names. Sherry Dilly, please email us at Foiling Snobs Club. Please, I need your address. There's actually a couple people I need addresses from.
I'm putting her on the spot. I said, what do they need to do to win a $10 gift card? She said she's going to pick a random commenter. So
Oh, great.
go ahead and comment something.
Comment something so you guys can get picked. Barbara Miller, you won the Stamp Wars Little contest. So Barbara Miller, if you don't email me your address, I can't send you your prize. And then I also need Jacqueline Hart, Nancy Helsing, and Cherie Dilly. If you guys can please send an email to the Foiling Snobs Club with your addresses, you guys have a little something coming your way.
How's it going, Ryan? Did you get your card done yet?
Sheila Slater, it's Stamp Wars. You must have $25 in your basket before shipping and tax, and it's all one word, all in caps.
I'm going to try this again. Bonding powder.
Yeah, Nancy, pay attention to what she's doing over there.
So when I did this the other day, I did stamping with the Wow embossing ink, and then I did bonding powder.
Okay.
Sprinkled it all over, tapped it off,
Yep.
and then foiled, and the whole darn thing foiled.
Okay.
So we don't know why. We don't know if was the ink still slightly damp.
Shouldn't
Could
stick to
be.
ink. But it
What-
shouldn't stick to ink.
It shouldn't stick to ink.
No.
And it's
That's
just
what I would
regular,
think.
it's just regular paper, right?
Yeah. Okay. So then when I sprinkled on the bonding powder,
I think the bonding powder probably kind of got a little bit of risk. You heat the bonding powder and then you foil over it, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just did that here. There's a leaf on here.
I have had the bonding powder for years and I've never had luck with it. It always gives a distressed look. And the reason is it doesn't stay hot long enough for you to work with it. And then when you run it through your laminator or your ink machine, the whole thing gets hot. And then wherever there are tiny particles of bonding powder, foil's going to stick to it. So
And
it's
that's what
just
I
like,
think
it's
may
kind of
happen,
it's a
but-
very messy, distressed kind of look. All right, you guys, time is up. Let's see what you got. All right, so let's start with Tracy because Tracy was finished first. And let me just remind everybody what the rules were. Instead of doing individual sabotages for this round of Stamp Wars, I kind of gave them a list of requirements. So the first one was they had to make a winter bookmark. The second one is they must stamp on foil card. They must use a stencil and they cannot use heat embossing. Now,
Is
because
time up?
yes, time is
Yeah.
up because Tracy was the winner of last week's Stamp Wars. She got an advantage and she chose to take the heat embossing advantage. So she was allowed to do heat embossing. So Tracy, show us what you made with your bookmark. Give us a rundown what you use and your book and your card, please.
I'm sorry I asked you if time was up. I had to step out of the room for a moment.
Well, you came back just in time.
Okay. So for my bookmark, I used a rainbow stamping technique using the Catherine Puller inks and doing sort of an ombre, just different colors from the Paradise Found stamp ink colors, excuse me, the inks. And then I remembered it was supposed to be a winter bookmark.
You were reminded.
You
yes.
were reminded. Yeah, you were reminded.
I was reminded, and I put some little snowflakes on there. And this is to represent the winter wind blowing the feathers away. Sometimes where I live, the snow comes on Halloween. So there is a chance that you'll see leaves this color and snow on top. It's not unusual where I live. And then I put a cute little ribbon on it with little snowflakes. So that was fun. I
Very
loved that
colorful,
bookmark.
very festive. Yes.
And then for my foil, I stamped the feather and the scripty script, and then I heat embossed it with silver embossing powder, and then I used the stencil in the background, and the stencil that I used is called snow, not snow, but sun. Wait a second, I just had it here, sunburst.
Wait, you got to lose something. Everyone, we have to have you lose something.
Found it.
Or misplace it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twisted sunburst stencil. I used a twisted sunburst stencil, and I also embossed it with Versamark, and then I used white embossing powder. So it's got a lot of blue foil and a lot of shine, and I think it looks awesome. And I'm so excited. This was so much fun.
Looks pretty.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. Stacy, you want to go next?
Sure. First of all, I want to say hi to my son, Nathan. I think he's watching.
Hi,
Right,
Nathan.
Nathan.
Cool.
So I did my bookmark first, which was supposed to be winter themed. So I think I nailed that. Unfortunately, I had 2 stencils in my Catherine Pooler thingy. And so I ended up using and they're both snowflake stencils. So I ended up using, unfortunately, the Crafters Workshop one, which is, sorry,
The wrong one.
The wrong one.
Oh,
A different one. So this one.
different one.
And but this is the one that's, Catherine's. So anyway, so I used that one, and I used just a mix of some Catherine Pooler inks. So all that jazz, Mardi Gras, Fiesta Blue, and Aquatini. And then I wanted a sentiment. So I ended up pulling out the Catherine Pooler Build a Snowman set, and I used the Wishing You a Flurry of Fun. And then I used some of the snowflakes to put those in there. And then I also used the Flourish from the current set we're using, which I'm forgetting what it's called already.
Birds of a Feather.
Birds of a Feather, thank you. So I put those on there with some Wow embossing powder or embossing ink. And then put the confetti white Perfect Pearls, not the Perfect Pearl one. There's a confetti white one. So I used
love that
confetti
pouch.
white.
So pretty.
And so I just did some flourishes on there, and then I add some jewels, and then I added my little glittery, this thing just like sheds glitter all over the place, this ribbon. But yeah, I added my little glittery ribbon. Then for this one, I was at a loss because I just experimented with stamping on foil, and the only good results I got were embossing it. So, So I just basically did kind of the same thing, which you can see it's not set, the Perfect Pearl. So I did like the red, there's a red and there's a blue. So I did a Merriment red and a Forever blue, just to add some pop of color. Tried stamping directly on the foil, and it slides around so bad. So I ended up just cutting out a thing to do sentiment on. And then I just stamped the feather on it in black in Midnight. And I will always know it was stamped in Midnight. But so that was all I did for that one. Yeah. It's mounted. It's on a card base.
All right. And next one, last but not least, is Ryan.
Okay, so I'll start with my card. This was the Tim Holtz Craft cardstock in black, and then I just did monochromatic stamping with that Scrollworks stamp, and I stamped in black archival ink. And then for the feather stamp, I stamped on silver foil with my DIY rainbow ink pad that I made, knowing
Okay.
that archival will stick to the foil. So everything on here is stamped on
Yes.
foil card. And then I just did a little small talk sentiment strip from Tim Holtz in the middle. So very simple.
Very
Kind
nice.
of threw it
Very
together.
nice.
Okay. And how about your bookmark?
And my bookmark, I spent a little bit more time on. So I used, this is mixed media heavy stock in white. And I just cut it to about 8.5 or 8 by 2.5. Used some distress spray stains to get the background. Then I stamped in white pigment ink the scrolls, and I did the sentiment, cherish, and inspire. So it's kind of subtle there, but then I used some ombre with oxides for the feather. I did some stenciling. I did some splattering. So it's kind of mixed media vibes. And I try to make it as wintry as possible. I don't know, it's kind of, it's a stretch, but
It looks like a Tracy favorite. It's got the teals and purples in there. So
Yes, he
That's
made
a
that for
Tracy-
me, didn't
Tracy
you?
I'm sending
favorite
it
there.
to you, Tracy. It's part of your Christmas present.
All right. So I was going to ask that. That was going to be my next question is who used archival or stays on ink? Because Ryan, I think, was the only one that actually did that. I mean, Stacy, you did with the black feather, but when you guys are foiling on foil card, if you cannot heat emboss it, because the foil card is so slick, it's not a porous surface. You want to use like a stays on or an archival ink because it will dry on top of there. So Ryan picked up on that and you used the archival ink for that. So good job, Ryan. And I could tell Ryan was getting a little flustered, but in typical Ryan style, he pulls it out in the end. I think all three of you guys competed strong, all again, different styles and making bookmarks and making your cards.
That was
Catherine, what do you think?
I love them. I love how all of them are so different.
Yep.
Yeah. So fun. And I love I'm seeing you guys use some different products than I use on a daily basis. So that's fun inspiration and all the like little details and good stuff here, guys.
Right.
Thank you.
So, Catherine's team is going to give away a $10 gift card. Erica, right? Are you ready to do that?
It's Gloria Wolf.
Gloria!
Oh, yay, Gloria. Yay.
Gloria.
Gloria! Yay!
Yep.
Wow.
Congratulations, Gloria.
Sweet.
And I just remind everyone else that Catherine has given us a generous coupon of $5 off, $25 spent. The code is Stamp Wars, all one word, all caps. It must be $25 in your basket before tax and shipping, and you get $5 off. So you want to check out the products that we use tonight. The stamp set is called Birds of a Feather stamp set. The stencil that everybody seemed to be reaching for is this beautiful snowflake stencil. It's called Snowfall. It's a pretty nice size stencil.
I need to get that.
And I showed you guys a couple of ways to use it with foiling. So if you want to try dabbling in foiling, get the transfer gel duo and get yourself some deco foils. There's some beautiful deco foils in there. The one that I used is this blue holographic, and it is called Glass Slipper if you want to check that out. And definitely get yourself some toner sheets because toner sheets make the world a lot easier when you're doing foiling. Thank you, Catherine.
I promise the order will be shipped Monday, but I can't promise when it's going to show up at your house.
Exactly.
Aw,
True.
so true.
I did the bonding powder again. So
Okay.
do we want to see here?
You want, yeah, because I
So-
also did one while you told me about
Okay.
it. I also did one. So
So
let's see what you got.
I ink blended this piece of cardstock at the same time that I ink blended the one that I had the boo-boo on, and I did the same thing. So this one worked.
What the heck?
I have no clue what happened here. It will remain a mystery.
It
I
will.
do see, this is a little bit of a detailed stamp, and the image didn't come out as detailed as the stamp is. So I think that's just
Okay.
a mixture
So
of-
here, I also
foiling.
did it. I stamped the feather. Okay. And the problem is when it goes through your laminator, or in my case, the ink machine, it remelts the bonding powder.
Yeah.
So the bonding
Mashes.
powder flattens out, the foil
Yep.
sticks to it. So the only way to really get it to work is to do
Mhm.
it in small increments like I did here. And what you basically have to do is you have to heat the powder, stick the foil down, burnish it in, heat the powder, stick the foil down, burnish it in, almost like
Tasty.
gilding flakes. And
Yeah.
then when you
do that.
reveal it, well, it didn't work so well here.
What's
but-
happening?
You will get a little bit of foiling, but it's a slow process. So
Okay.
Assholes.
let me show you here. I've had the bonding powder for quite a few years, and there, unfortunately, at this point, there is not a 100% good way of foiling stamped images except to stamp them, scan them into your computer, and print them on a laser printer. That is the only way to get a good foiling image. There's no product on the market right now which gives us good stamped results. The only one that came close was last year when Heidi Swap released the toner ink. And I did extensive videos on that, and I don't recommend spending the $25 on that. There just isn't anything that's going to give us close to it. The bonding powder will give you a good distress look, which is kind of cool if you're into mixed media and stuff, but there isn't anything that's going to give us a smooth look with stamping. Not yet anyway.
Yeah.
My whole workspace is cleaned up before we even stopped. This has never happened before.
Mine is a mess. Mine is a mess. I got.
How did you guys feel about having all the sabotages up front?
Well, I can't follow directions, clearly.
It was fun. It was fun.
It
But I
was
recovered.
Very specific, but still really general. You know what I mean? But still very specific.
Yeah, I guess I would have to say I liked it because then it wasn't an like interruption in my plan.
Yeah.
No. So I guess it was good for that reason. It was just weird just working through the whole entire thing though and not stopping, every 20 minutes. So that was kind of odd.
I wanted to change things up because we've
bad.
been doing kind of the same formats. I wanted to change things up. How did you guys feel with Catherine on watching? Did that make you more nervous?
Yes.
No.
Why do you think I
felt
couldn't
more
follow
comforted.
directions?
I don't know.
I didn't. It really. I've got. How many
comfort.
people are watching right now? I mean, so it really wasn't.
I harnessed the power of CP.
Nice. I was sending it to you.
So
I was
I
nervous.
vote that we all do our bookmarks for the voting.
I was
Please.
just hoping I could hand stamp half as good as you, Catherine. So
I know.
you're a beast.
Thanks.
Beast.
So
She's
here
very
I
confident.
just heated up a little bit at a time and then just kind of stuck the foil
Ooh.
down.
That is
So
a really
it comes
cool.
I
out a
love
lot
that.
better. You get the details, but yeah, I was gonna say Ryan's gonna love this because it gives you more of a distressed look.
Yeah.
You just have to be careful. Now these edges, you can take your mono eraser and erase those, and that'll come right out.
That looks really cool. Gloria, I am going to do that. Ryan, come on.
Ooh.
I'm
His
coming for
bakery's
you.
closed. Pickup orders
I-
only.
Huh?
Yeah, well,
I think he should open for Catherine.
Ryan, there's a Catherine Pooler here to see you. Ryan would pass out on the floor. Bam.
So Ryan, I haven't seen my mom since February. And
Oh, it's so funny. I was just asking Nancy. I'm like, I wonder if Catherine's coming up to Rochester to visit her family for the holidays. And she's like, well, with COVID, probably not. I'm like, but they're in Canandaigua, right? If I remember.
yeah, and my
I have some friends out there, and beautiful. I was telling them, I'm like, the lake. It's
yeah.
hard to hear you, Ryan.
30 minutes.
Ryan, we can't hear you.
Hard to hear you.
It's about 30 minutes from.
Yeah. It's so gorgeous there.
Oh.
Yeah, my mother and stepdad have been hunkered down. He had some lung issues last year, so they are hunkered
Taking
down.
it
So we're
safe.
waiting for them to get vaccine, and then we can see them. But I'm hoping maybe this summer.
Well, I gotta say,
holiday.
Catherine, take your appetite because I was very lucky. Ryan came to visit me over Thanksgiving, and he brought the most scrumptious, delicious, moist.
Rub it in. Both
Oh
of you.
my gosh! Cupcakes, macaroons, pumpkin cheesecake to die for, brownies. My daughter, like every night, was like, "Where's Ryan? Where's Ryan? Where's
Wow.
Ryan's treats?" I mean. She's
came
now
back and-
now she's had these gourmet treats. She's never going to eat a regular cupcake again.
Erica said, bakery, I'm going with, look up Sinful Sweets in Rochester.
Yeah.
Erica.
Sinful Sweets in
Maybe get
Rochester,
shipping,
yes, and they are
hopefully.
doing
Ryan.
online orders for anybody that happens to be in the area, right, Ryan?
Yeah, we do local pickup, but my mom became my partner last fall when I went away to get treatment for my alcoholism. And so she came in, rescued the bakery because it was kind of going under with me in charge, and so we've been a duo since since last year. So long story short, our next endeavor is to start doing shipping, across the country overnight and stuff like that. So
Chow and I
I
are
got
first.
quite the, guinea pig to help me out with quality control and testing it all out. And so
Nice.
exciting.
Catherine, while they were in Pennsylvania, they came to see me too. So I got to try the cupcakes
You're
too.
breaking all the rules. Well, it's
Fix
funny
your
'cause
microphone,
Catherine was
Ryan.
like-
Can't hear you.
Yeah, Ryan, it's hard to hear you.
I don't know what's going on with my mic, but
It's like it's
It's
shut
just-
off.
No, it's fine. It's just that it's down here and needs to be up. It's
you
facing
hear
the
me
wrong
here?
direction. Yeah, we
You
can
hear
hear
me
you when
now?
you do that.
well,
Just move it.
it's a pretty strong mic. So I don't know.
I
don't
think
know why.
it's
You want me to
good.
take my shirt off, Stacy? Is that what you want me to do?
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
Not
goodness.
like this.
Oh my
It was
That's
God.
supposed to be
better.
a lot, more just, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be so.
I think Karen
Sorry.
said yes.
I'm not gonna be monetized.
Great. Now you got everybody chiming in.
On that note,
Ryan out.
Hey, are we gonna do the Stamp
All
Wars
right,
6
why don't
winners?
you guys, Catherine, do you want to stay on while we do our giveaways for last week? Or I know you have, family that's probably wondering where you've been the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Tired of me. We've been together for 9 months.
All
That's
right.
great.
All right, Tracy, why don't you guys go
Okay.
first, and then I will pull up Chow's winner and my winner, and I'll do those last.
All right. So because I have the whole issues with going hands down, I'm just going to pull it. Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to random comment picker, commentpicker.com, and I am going to be picking a random winner from my video that was posted on, what day was that? Tuesday, where I was using the
Yes.
sponsor
The
stamp
stress
set from last
oxide.
week.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. And I'm going to be giving away a nice little prize pack with some stamps and some dies. And they're very miscellaneous, you guys. So
Make sure you guys, if you are picked as the winner, maybe you're catching us live, maybe you're catching us on the replay, you must email us your physical address to foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. Again, I'm looking for the addresses of Barbara Miller, Jacqueline Hart, Nancy Helsing, and Cherie Dilly. You guys all won, and it looks like Mary Landers is Tracy's winner. Congratulations, Mary.
yay,
Welcome,
Mary. I know your address, so that's cool. I can make
What-
sure I take care of that.
What was her comment? And what
I'm
was your
sorry.
question?
Oh yeah. My question was, have you ever stayed at a lakeside cabin before? And she said, I have stayed in a lakeside cabin along Lake Erie, which seems like a mini ocean. So nice to walk to the small beach and listen to the water and the birds. Thank you, Mary.
Yay.
I know where Lake Erie is, so I know exactly what she's talking about. So, yep.
I can go next. Mine's ready.
Yes, please.
So my winner is Kimberly Barnett. And oh, hold on. She didn't answer the question.
Oh.
So
Sorry.
sorry.
Gotta pick another one. Gotta pick another
moving
one.
on.
I am.
We gotta have rules for everybody to follow.
Okay. So my question was basically the stamp set. I had asked, what kind of feelings does it invoke? How does it make you feel, anxious or peaceful? So Maureen Pryor is my winner. I don't know if you can see it. There it goes. And her answer was, I love the stamp and the feeling it invokes. It's so peaceful. So
There you go.
congratulations, Maureen.
Congratulations.
And my question on my video was, when was the last time that you saw snow in real life? And Anne Marie Gaglio is my winner.
Oh,
She's in
Anne
France.
Marie is in France,
She has
Ryan.
a well, she mentioned that she does have a U.S. shipping.
Yay! Good
That's
job,
the way to
Anne
get there.
Marie.
So
Job.
she goes,
What was
hi,
her
I
comment?
start by mentioning that I have a U.S. mailing address that I use for my U.S. shopping.
Great.
Very good. I last saw snow 3 years ago when it snowed on a cold night on the Riviera. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
sounds
Yeah,
very
lots of
Marie.
that, and
Anne Marie is
Exotic.
a long-time subscriber. She is amazing with hot foiling. So I am so glad that Anne Marie does have a US
Amazing.
box. Good job, Anne Marie. I'm so proud of you.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
get one of our
So
cards.
I just did Chow's. Now Chow's just was a random comment, but the winner is Scrappy B. So Scrappy B, please send us your email or your mailing address at foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. You must be a US resident, but it says, thanks, Chow. That's a great idea to stamp on acetate to check the alignment. Your card is lovely. So Scrappy B, please email and in the subject line put Chow's winner and you'll get your prize from Chow. And my winner, last but not least, will actually win their very own set of last week's Stamp Wars, which is Stampscape's Nature Set number 6. So you're going to get the entire set. Also, you're going to get some of the idea cards that come from Kevin, and you're going to get my card that I made for the giveaway. And let me pull up my video here. And for those of you still waiting, yes, we did sell Kevin out of that stamp set, so he is still fulfilling orders. Sorry. Hold on. And then I think we'll pull our winners for Catherine's. Maybe we'll do it. What are you guys thinking? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
That means we have to have our Beyond Stamp Wars videos out by
Thursday.
Yeah.
You're on a tight ship, lady.
I was thinking
That works.
after Christmas. No,
That works.
think
I was
do it
planning on
after
doing mine
Christmas.
tomorrow, so
No, okay. I was just
Do it
trying to
on
make
Saturday.
somebody's day. All right.
Let's just stick with Saturday. I'm sorry. I just want to
Okay.
stick with our normal
Consistent.
schedule.
All right. I tried, guys. I tried. You know how they love their giveaways. All right.
Yeah,
Hold
but if
on.
we wait a little bit longer, then more people have a chance
and
to.
it's like 2 Christmases. You
Yeah.
got Christmas, and then you might get another
Yeah.
thing on,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like
true.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pulling my winner. All right. The question I asked was, have you tried a stamps, like a scenery stamp set? Would you like to stamp a scenery stamp set? And, you know, something to that effect. Come on, let's go here. Thing. Okay. Becky Reeder. I have the wood mounted Stampscape stamps and need to play with them again. Beautiful cards by everyone. So she is familiar with Stampscape. So Becky Reeder, if you do not have Nature Sheet Set number 6, this will be coming your way. If you do have it, I can arrange for a different giveaway. But send us an email at foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. Again, it's Becky Reeder, Reeder. So congratulations to all of our winners tonight. And also thank you, Catherine, for giving us a coupon, supporting Stamp Wars, and giving an extra $10 away.
Yes, thank
And
you,
hanging out with
Erica.
us.
What?
You guys. And of course, Erica, you guys have been so awesome in the Foiling Snobs Club as well. And for the rest of you guys watching, please go support Catherine Pooler and all of her wonderful stamps, inks, stencils, foils. She's got it all. And for the spouses that say, well, I didn't get you anything for Christmas yet, pretty sure gift cards are available.
Yep. Laura Ann is asking when we're having a sale on ink.
You missed it.
There's a
Next year.
$5.25 card code. And
Yep.
if you buy bundles, they're discounted. So that's about, there you go.
That's how I got mine.
Yeah.
I got
Yes.
the ink pads and the ink refill bundle.
I have to wait
sure
until
you
I
get
move next year because I don't have any space for them, but it'll be my housewarming present.
Nice.
There we go.
So we
Myself.
also will have voting for the cards and or bookmarks, the bookmarks. Is that what we're doing? We'll have voting.
The bookmarks is a good idea. Yes.
Yes, I
So
think so
you
too.
guys will send me pictures. We will have voting on the Foiling Snobs Club webpage, our
Perfect.
Facebook page.
I was
We'll also have voting on Nancy Stamp's YouTube page. And one of these guys will have an advantage. The next Stamp Wars will be in January. Miss Tracy will be hosting that one. None of us knows what it is, so
What
super
else is going on
exciting.
in January? Something else is going on in January.
I don't know, Catherine. Do you
Catherine?
want to do a color
What are you
with
doing
us,
in
a stamp
January?
with us?
Yes, I do.
All right,
I do.
so January 9th at 7 p.m. right here. Miss Catherine Pooler is going to be joining us again, and we are going to be using the brand new Sincere Thanks stamp set. It's a stamp with me where it's going to be pretty much the same format, except we're all going to be stamping along using this stamp set. So if you are picking up your shopping right now at catherinepooler.com, pick up the Sincere
Yeah.
Thanks stamp set.
Love
Don't
it.
forget code Stamp Wars to get your $5 off of your $25 purchase.
And who knows, we might do some foiling too.
I love
Ooh, yes, Catherine and I are going to do some foiling together.
That's great.
And then on the stamp with me, we might do a little mini foiling.
Oh, yes, yes.
Since, we'll
Just
be
never
back. But
know.
I'm sure you might do it before that with Catherine. Yeah.
Thank you guys for all of the PayPal donations and the super chats. We really do appreciate it. It
Thank
goes
you.
towards postage when we are mailing you guys all of these goodies and giveaways. Thank you again to Catherine and her team for being with us tonight. So much fun.
Thanks
And if
for
you guys have
your
any questions, you can comment down below. If you missed the live, make sure you turn live chat on so you can read the comments. We will put in the description the products that we've used for you. The code is good until the 22nd. So you want to make sure you get your shopping done now. And stay tuned because we have more Catherine Pooler coming up in January. We have more Stamp Wars coming out. And make sure you follow all of these guys on their YouTube pages for your chance at a giveaway next week. Good night, all.
Bye, guys.
Night, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry